HBA Strategic Transformation Achievement Recognition, or STAR, is an award bestowed upon an HBA volunteer leader who has been nominated by sister HBA leaders to recognize her extraordinary long-term contributions to the HBA that have strategically transformed the association. Our STAR stands out as an exemplary role model to all HBA members.
Please welcome 2012 HBA Woman of the Year, Managing Partner, Imaginal Labs, Carolyn Buck Luce.
Good afternoon. What a pleasure I have to be able to introduce the 2017 HBA star, Ceci Zak. Let me start by thanking all the volunteers of the HBA. We wouldn't be the HBA without you. You are the life force of this organization. Ceci has been a servant leader at every turn and at every level of the HBA over the last decade. She's led key initiatives focused on executive women and engagement of past HBA senior leaders, provided mentorship for several chapters. She's chaired a previous Woman of the Year event and served as the member of the Global Nominating Committee and served in several senior roles on the HBA Board of Directors and ultimately serving as our chair. I personally am thrilled that the HBA is honoring her service, as I have seen Ceci bring something very special to her volunteerism. Her open mind, her open heart, and her open hands. Knowing Ceci, I think she's been volunteering since she was born. And she's the real deal. You know, one of the tests of authenticity is to see your impact on others when you are taken out of your known environment. In 2013, Ceci joined me for a journey deep into the Amazon rainforest to meet the elders of an indigenous tribe that had rarely had contact with the outside world. Our purpose was to build trust with the male elders so that they would be comfortable allowing direct communication with their wives on the topic of maternal health. With her open mind, open hands, open heart, Ceci's other-centeredness, her love and her drive towards meaning and purpose shone through in a way that transcended culture, language, history, and worldview. Ceci's total focus and commitment to the other was stunning to me, knowing that our time in the Amazon was on the heels of some personal and professional setbacks in her life. Ceci's friendship has been a gift to me. You will agree when you hear she is a gift to all of us, and you will also agree that the HBA is the gift that keeps on giving. To Ceci and to all of us, please welcome my dear friend and the 2017 HBA star, Ceci Zak.
I love you.
Carolyn, thank you. You bring so much joy in my life and have taken me to a new place, and I just thank you for that endearing introduction. And my volunteering investment in the HBA has taken me on a journey for almost 20 years. Starting as a secretary for the corporate board and moving up the ranks to president, I spent 7 years on the executive committee driving the advancement and impact of women in the business of healthcare. I call this leading a movement within the industry, truly a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Through this awesome experience, I was able to explore my authentic self and realize dreams that I never thought possible, personally and professionally. The HBA helped me define who I am as a leader, discover my strengths, and crystallize my passions. And at the same time, this after-hours job honed my managerial and problem-solving skills while helping me dig deep inside to find the confidence and courage to tackle any challenging situation thrown my way. And I know that this leadership experience within the HBA accelerated my opportunities for senior positions far faster than ever imagined, because I could demonstrate behaviors and provide leadership examples that I didn't in previous roles with my employers. I know I wouldn't be here today as an industry leader without the HBA. So let me share a little bit about that story that Carolyn just alluded to and how the HBA helped me out in a different way, and how raising my hand so many years ago has reshaped my life. In 2012, I received a phone call from the emergency room at Yale New Haven Hospital saying that my mom had broken her hip and was to undergo surgery. Little did I know that that one phone call would be the catalyst events over a 10-month period that would reshape my life. Mom, who had been battling undiagnosed, debilitating chronic diseases for 25 years, spent 3 months in and out of the hospital during the rehab. And upon re-entry, Dad unexpectedly and suddenly passed. After being Mom's health advocate for close to 20 years, that's me being Mom's health advocate, this chain of events propelled me now into a new additive role of being the primary caregiver, including managing her daily life with dialysis from 3 hours away. Simultaneously, my husband and I decided to get a divorce, resulting in my moving numerous times as we figured things out. And as the cosmos would dictate, my role at Sanofi at that time was eliminated. I'm not really sure you can make any of this up. But thankfully, one of the many lessons I learned from the HBA was to look to the future. I knew I would be okay, but as you can imagine, I was in sheer survival. So in a short time, my life had been turned inside out, upside down, taking away all that I had believed to be true in my life, my purpose. As a loving daughter, a wife, a proven executive. But the beauty of the situation was that the universe had conspired to empty my very full plate and allow me to redefine my purpose. Now it was time to take all of the gifts and the learnings that I had gotten from the HBA and put them to task. And one of them was in the form of the extraordinary relationship that I have with Carolyn, who decided it was time for me to escape, regroup, and reassess who I am and what am I on this earth for. Her suggestion, well, you already got it, a trip to the jungle. Which, by the way, I said, there's no way I'm gonna sleep on a banana leaf for 10 days. But after her very subtle, not very subtle persuasion, we were off to the Amazon in Ecuador, living with the indigenous and swatting bugs for 10 days, which quickly turned into a month, where I laughed, cried, screamed, meditated, and ate in silence. And I know many of you don't believe that, but I did. And for the first time ever, I was in the present. I was living in the moment. And as I merged back into life, the string of pearls that the HBA had brought to my journey was now guiding me towards a silver lining. Whether it was seeing my HBA family at Dad's memorial, speaking at HBA events, mentoring chapters, or being called on by the executive committee, my investment in volunteering was truly playing out in spades. And my new purpose was materializing from passion, not responsibility. Matter of fact, thanks to an HBA friend, thank you, Bunny, I recently explored a lifelong passion for teaching, and I'm now an adjunct professor at Columbia Business School, preparing to teach the next generation of leaders. And my first class is this Saturday at 8:30, so wish me luck. So to all of those individuals that have had an amazing influence on my rites of passage, my sister Sarah, my little niece Ella Bree, my stepkids Brian, Chris, and Kate, my Aunt Pat, and my Uncle Bill, to my best friends Sandy, Amy, Christine, Anna, Karen, and Kelly, all of whom are here today, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm so grateful to have you in my life. And to my bosses, current and former, my colleagues and the HBA leaders that took a chance on me years ago, you know who you are. I'm forever grateful for the way you gently pushed me out of my comfort zone and recognized the leadership skills in me that I didn't see at the time. The opportunity to lead the HBA was the best education I have ever had. But more importantly, it's about seeing those I mentor today give back to the world through volunteering with the HBA. And today, in memory of Mom, it's time for me to start this next phase of my journey by reshaping the healthcare experience for humanity. This is truly my new purpose. So I'm humbled by this work and recognition that I've done with the HBA. And I know Mom and Dad are looking down on us today. So Mom and Dad, this one's for you. Thank you for helping me realize that giving back is the greatest gift of all.